I show me everything
Hello, Dazzlings, Dazzlettes, and newcomers. My name is Aria, and welcome to Cinderella Phenomenon. This is a visual novel that I found on Steam, and after playing Doki Doki Literature Club a while back, I just really wanted to try it out. It looked really cool, and yeah. So, I have no idea what this is about. Never seen anybody else play this game. I just wanted to try it out for myself. We recommend viewing the tutorial if this is the first time playing a Renepi visual novel. Would you like to view the tutorial? Sure. A quick run-through of the shortcuts and functions of the Cinderella Phenomenon. To advance through text, click the spacebar or enter. Should you miss a line or two while reading, you can click the back button on the right and located on the upper right-hand corner of the text box. And there is a limited amount of lines. You can roll back when you use a function. The shortcut for the function is page up. For the lines you've already seen, you can click the skip button to toggle the activation of skip mode. The keyboard control for this function is tab or holding control. For the best experience, you may activate auto forward mode. It could also be deactivated when you advance the text manually. The text speed and time for the delay may be adjusted through the settings. In-game menus, which consist of settings and save files, can be accessed by clicking on the glass slipper or simply pressing right-click. In the settings menu, you can customize your reading experience. You can also enable or disable full screen mode. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think we're good. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the Crystallum Lucius, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was Crystallum Tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. The Lucius was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The Tenebrarium by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of their crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a long time. Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. Huh. Clever little quip. Excuse me, I'm just gonna move this a little closer to me. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was usually a reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have ever been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. Oh, the witches became hated and feared. Eventually, they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. Ooh. The high leader of the witches, in all her anger, created the fairy tale curse. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours! The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucius Bearer, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. Wow. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, the Tenebrarium Bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The Tenebrarium was lost, peace was restored, and light once again triumphed. That's so... But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. Contracts signed here. What do I do? Oh, okay. Aria. The prologue, The Princess. My name is Aria Relia Britton, daughter of King Gennaro Britain III. I am the crown princess of the kingdom of Angielle. At least, that's how I used to be. But that was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. She's pretty! Now, I am nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel like I'm stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break this curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It had started out like any other day. Maid A. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. Oh, there's me. I am on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again. That's terrible! What fairy tale curse was it? They said it was Pinocchio. Ooh. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful! You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curse would stop after you know who was defeated. You two were hired to... I have to use my prissy princess commanding voice. You two are hired to work, not talk. We're sorry, Your Highness. As can only be expected from the likes of them. Excusez-moi? Okay, Methinks this version is kind of prissy. And like, I was just doing this as a joke. But, I wasn't expecting it to be like that. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. And Gio would have been better off without the dead weight. Wow! She just doesn't care at all. If it were up to Mother, the cursed would have been banished from Angielle the instant they fell prey to it. Wow. But Mother is not here, and she will not come back. Ever. Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall. I am on my way. Oh wow. The king, Ophelia, and Rod are all present at the dining table. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Oh, I'm guessing this is my dad. Good morning, Aria. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning, Aria. I'm guessing you're the queen? I have nothing to say to you, apparently. Aria. Ophelia Wittenzove. Sorry. Okay, I mentioned this. Well, I didn't mention this. Let me mention it. I'm sort of double tasking right now. I have Mystic Messenger on my phone, and I'm playing it while doing this because a chat room showed up. If you guys know Mystic Messenger, you know how that is. I'm just trying to get through both. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Every day, I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. Rude. She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to mother. Wow. I take my seat next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite beside me. Who are you? Oh, stepbrother. Okay. Rod Benedict Wittensov, my stepbrother, is bored and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. Oh wow, it was apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister, my eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She is probably the most infuriating person I'd ever had the displeasure of knowing. Oh wow. Emeljean, I don't know. I'ma call her Evangeline. Evangeline, that's her name. I'm so sorry, I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, Aria. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? You're a morning person, aren't you? Evangeline, I'm calling her that. Evangeline Wittensov, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born a princess. As if she could be crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. Bleh. I will never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. So, Evangeline, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought for you? Oh yes! There's so many and they are all so wonderful! Thank you. Oh. I was about to do his voice. Thank you, father. Thank you so much, father. I am happy that you like them. 1 second. I love them. Like I said, MM, and now I'm done with it. Phone is going away. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because Mother hated them, so she had all the books burned. Oh. But why? They're such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. I upset my daddy. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches, Aria? The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room growing heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Have you any idea what you are talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now, they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Angielle. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone. so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild. I can't read! To rebuild Angielle after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day, I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave mother out of this. Dear, please. Aria, darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. Ooh. Aria, you will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done. Excuse me. Me and father have never gotten on. My father and I have never gotten on, but our relationship is significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king. It's been 17 years and I have never felt any love for him. He treats Evangeline and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children. Better than he ever has treated me. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Why this sour face so early in the morning, princess? Who is you? Ooh. That face. Let me guess. It's the king, the queen, or Princess Evangeline. Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? Oh, that's his name. I'm running some errands for my father. Fitzgerald Aidan Leverton, son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster. Bleh, I can't say big words. Is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. Wow. You should wait in the throne room then. Thank you. He is cute. You better jump on that. Princess? Yes. You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Why is that of any importance? Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. Aria, I would like you to accompany Evangeline on one of her town outings. Ooh! Wait. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Surely you could send maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister. Step-sister. She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were your own blood. 2 days from now, you're going to accompany Evangeline outside. It has been 4 years since you last left the palace. Ever since then, you've locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angielle was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Angielle really is. Arya, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Angielle, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows. Is that an order? If it needs to be. Wow. Are we clear? Arya. Understood. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here. Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later. Later. Delora, do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me, you and the others. I figured that she was a doll. My dolls are my only friends. They're the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. Dogs provide the same kind of encouragement and safety. Just putting that out there. But no, seriously. I've noticed, like, even though I'm sort of like in the middle of extrovert and introvert. I can be an extrovert at one point, and then I can be an introvert at one point. I don't know what the official word or definition is, but, even though I can be an introvert, I prefer animals, because they don't lie, they don't cheat, they don't try to take advantage of you, unless it's for treats. But then again, that's always usually adorable. So... Animals don't ever betray you either. So, I think she might need to get a dog. Or maybe a cat. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic. It was almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls for him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations. You're saying your mom loved you, like, so much, and yet she kept you inside the castle, and she didn't believe in celebrating your birthday. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that's where everyone was. But every year, at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. A child's dream. I've been fascinated by the dolls, which had always held a little greeting card. A card with the words, "I love you," on it, signed by M. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared, in her own way. The secret celebration had stopped as soon as she disappeared. So, was it her mom? Yes. A maid?
Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence.
This better not be another lecture. Tell him I am on my way. I will see you later, Delora. She looks way too realistic to be a doll. Oh. Good morning, Your Highness. Sir Mithras. Sir Mithras, the royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcester. I I get bad vibes from you, sir. Every day you look more and more like your mother. I sometimes find Sir Mithras talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is around, when he thinks no one is looking. Creepy! He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. There's something about him that puts me on edge. Me too. Okay, I guess this is the game saying, like, you should save while you're ahead, so... yeah, I'm really liking the story so far. If you guys like the story and are ready to see more, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to become a Dazzling or a Dazzler today. If this is the first video you've ever seen by me, you're no longer a newcomer. Welcome to the family. And as always, guys, I'm Aria. Thank you so much for joining me on the Cinderella phenomenon. I really do like this story and the art style. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!
I show me every